Okay, welcome. My name is Michael Macy. I'm the cultural attaché here with the U.S. Mission, and it really is an honor to welcome all of you tonight as part of our Eco Mela. I have a couple of housekeeping things to do. Actually, I really think this is why I get paid. This is the most important thing I do. I want everybody to reach into their pockets and take out their cell phones and make sure they are off. It's bad enough when someone's speaking. It's even worse when someone's dancing. And you think they're just doing this, making it up as they go along. Trust me, I was a dance student, and you don't just make stuff up. Unless, well, maybe you do, but often you're keeping count in your head and being guided by the sounds. And if cell phones are going off, it can be very disruptive. So I would ask you to make sure that they're off. Thanks very much. Now, there are probably some people wondering why a dance performance is part of an environmental fair. Well, to me, it is the most appropriate art form, and I'll tell you why. It is the art form which uses the least resources. Because when you think about it, it's the human body. There's no paint, there's no canvas, there's no material for sculpture. All that will be communicated will be done by the dancers' bodies. To me, and I admit a bias, it is the most wonderful of art forms. It's also the most ephemeral. You can't save it. Whatever occurs on this stage tonight will happen once in all time. It'll never happen again the same way. It's absolutely impossible. Millions of people can see great paintings. And of course, it's a different experience for everybody who sees them. But there's something more organic and natural about dance, in that in nature, everything is ephemeral. Nothing lasts. We think it does because our own time frame is limited by our perceptions, which are defined by culture, but not even the mountains last. And dance reflects that. Dance, as one of the oldest art forms, has always communicated attunement with nature. It has celebrated the passing of seasons, the passages of individuals' and communities' lives in ways that I believe no other art form can do. There is no other art form that's closer to nature in that it reflects the motion of the winds, the growth and eventual death of plants and of animals and of human beings. It's all there in dance without the conceptualization that's necessary for language. And in that sense, I believe it's the most universal of art forms. And it will take universal solutions to the challenges that the current environmental situation presents to all of us. I believe sincerely that the sensitivity that we need to find those solutions lies in dance, in the wise use of energy, because if any of you have danced or even paid much attention to dancers, you know you can't use all of your energy up in the first 3 minutes, or it's going to be a very short performance. So it's a question of being able to conserve, it's a question of being able to take one energy source, whatever the individual relies on, whether it's animal, mineral, and probably some vegetable sources to sustain the life of the dancer, and transmute that energy into that which is required by the dance, which then communicates to all of the rest of the audience. In a capsule, it is a lesson for all of us to do amazing and beautiful things with very little. again, to me, it is the most appropriate art form for an event that calls our attention to the environment and at the same time celebrates the world within which we live. So that's why I'm particularly honored to be able to welcome you to this event tonight. I really believe that you not only will enjoy it, but will find inspiration. And now I'd like to ask Anshul Kapoor to come up and actually introduce the performance. I'd like to thank all of you for actually coming. I realize this is not an easy place to get into. It's as bad as getting on a plane. Or worse, maybe. My own, because, well, we let you bring in liquids. Anyway, but I would like to thank you for the effort that you've taken to come in tonight, and I hope that you will be as transported by the performance as you would on any plane trip. Thanks very much.
Good evening and very, very warm welcome to all of you. I'm Anshul Kapoor from the Kriti team, and I'd like to take the opportunity to wish all of you a happy Environment Day in advance, which is on 5th of June, on behalf of all our volunteers and team members, and on behalf of the American Center with which this EcoFestival has been possible. Some of you have been here all through the morning, so you've seen probably a lot of activity, from workshops to buying, to music, to the Eco Cafe, to plants, to lamp lighting, and a lot of energy that actually has been created. And I have to say that at the end of the day, despite the fact that all our feet are aching, we're very happy to make this eco footprint at the American Center with everybody who's been here this morning. There is a lot that's going to happen today, this evening, with this performance. We hope you'll take back the energy that has gone into creating it. And tomorrow we continue the festival with a slideshow on birds of Delhi, a film on wildlife, a film on floods, and The Story of Stuff, which is a film that probably a lot of people have heard about, an American film that talks about consumption and waste. We will end tomorrow evening with a band doing some unplugged green music. And it's by Nikhil Mokin, Clarence Gonsalves, Sai Bhardwaj, and some more movement tomorrow. So you're all welcome to join us again tomorrow. Having said that, let me take you to introducing this evening's performance. A very special performance, something that's been created by Gilles Chuyen and other friends from the InStep Dance Company at very short notice, but with a lot of energy flow between them, the dancers, and all of us. Prakriti, a contemporary dance performance by the InStep Dance Company, choreographed by Gilles Chuyen, with Emily Rasmussen, Rajkumar, Ria Krishnatare, and Gilles Chuyen in movement. Lights are by Dipankar Paul. The energy which flows through me as a human being is not different from the energy flowing through a tree, through a bird, through water, and the earth. When I disrespect nature, I disrespect myself. We are all part of the same grid of energy. We are all connected. Prakriti, or nature, is a platform for us to rediscover the nature within us. The tree, the bird, but also the elements. Tamas, Rajas, Sattva, inertia, movement, and peace, all connecting to the universal life force. Through the movement in dance, interspersed with music and some poetry, we can all see that we have a relationship with nature and the environment, which needs to be treasured and nurtured. So if we are making a contribution, yes, a contribution, in destroying our environment, we must be part of the solution. The performance today is very special, like I said earlier, and we hope Prakriti will help us all connect to fight against the threats of human-made destructive environmental practices and natural disasters, and make us think and act green in our life and work styles. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Prakriti, a contemporary dance performance. Thank you.